Welcome to the Winter 2014 edition of Rushmore Borough Council's Arena magazine, which features a variety of items, including a revamp of Aldershot Town Centre, which is set to begin, and the start of a major housing development. Everything that you need to know about Christmas in Rushmore. What's on, including Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and then the spring season at the Prince's Hall, and a new enterprise centre now open for business startups in Aldershot. If you wish to contact Rushmore Borough Council about anything, the telephone number is 01252 398 399, and the website is www.rushmore.gov.uk. Arena is also available in large print, and if you have any problems receiving Arena, you can call Jill Chisnell on 01252 398 744. This edition of Arena is brought to you by FATN Talking News for the visually impaired. Our readers today are Rosemary and Michael Williams. Our studio engineer is Ian Cook, and I am Malcolm Ingalls. And we start with a message from Councillor Peter Moyle, the leader of Rushmore Borough Council. Welcome to this festive edition of Arena magazine. What a fabulous autumn we had, culminating in the hottest Halloween on record. I hope you are able to take advantage of the warm weather and get out and about to enjoy the lovely parks and green spaces we have in the borough. However, now that winter is upon us, there's still plenty to look forward to. There are many activities for the family to enjoy in both Aldershot and Farnborough town centres while you do your Christmas shopping. As part of our ongoing support for local businesses, we are once again offering free parking in council-run car parks, except Farnborough Railway Station, on the 2 Sundays before Christmas, the 14th and 21st of December. I hope you'll take advantage to shop locally. Shortly before Arena went to print, we were delighted to confirm that architects, Allies and Morrison, will be working with us on the master plans for both town centres, including the large space around the Farnborough Civic Quarter. We'll tell you soon how you can take part in the consultation. Early New Year marks the start of a £4.5 million town centre improvement project in Aldershot. The council has worked closely with South East Water to synchronise our project with their plans to upgrade pipelines in Union Street and High Street. This joined-up working will enable us to minimise disruption. Work has also begun on the Aldershot Urban Extension, which will eventually provide almost 4,000 new homes for the town. More than a third of these will be affordable homes. And in this edition, developers Granger spell out what benefits this massive project will bring. We're most grateful for the huge contribution that volunteers make in Rushmore. A good example is the innovative Farnborough Rotary Access Garden, which is being built for disabled and vulnerable residents. If you know of someone who deserves recognition for their voluntary work, we tell you how you can nominate them for a local hero award. That only leaves me to wish you a happy Christmas and a healthy and successful new year. Have a good one.
And here's some news. The town centre facelift is to begin. Our new £4.5 million Aldershot Town Centre improvement project is set to begin early in the new year. And to minimise disruption to residents and business, we are making sure this work ties up with a major improvement project South East Water has planned for the centre of town. Over the summer and autumn, we presented our proposals on how the money could be allocated to improve the town centre. This included restoring shop fronts, improving links to the new Wellesley development, and better footpaths and paving in Union Street and Wellington Street. Other improvements will include better signage, visitor information points, a new footway connecting the High Street car park and Court Road, and an amphitheatre stairway leading pedestrians from that car park into town. Granger plc, the developer of Wellesley, is providing £3 million of the funding, and we are adding in £1.5 million. Hundreds of you responded to our consultation, and the majority of you were very positive about the plans. You also told us that you would like more seating rather than less, more trees, the steps in Union Street to be levelled, cycle schemes and the amount of vehicles using Union Street and Wellington Street reduced. Now we've had your feedback, we can incorporate those views into our plans, including the removal of the steps in Union Street.
The first set of improvement works to Union Street and Wellington Street will get underway in early 2015, with other work due to be completed by the summer. The improvements will be synchronised with an £85,000 project by South East Water to upgrade the pipelines in Union Street and High Street following a series of water main bursts. This will mean pavements will only be dug up once, with our contractors following on immediately from South East Water. The work is planned to start in January 2015, following the busy Christmas shopping period, and is expected to take around 4 months to complete. Chris Love, the delivery manager at South East Water, said, "It is unacceptable to us that businesses and residents go without water for short periods when bursts occur. All businesses in Union Street and High Street will remain open as normal, and we're working hard to ensure that there will be as little disruption as possible while the work is carried out." For the town centre improvement, you can visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/improving Aldershot. And for the water scheme, go to www.southeastwater.co.uk/Aldershot.
Queen's Roundabout improvements. Work aimed at improving the Queen's Roundabout and helping to keep traffic flowing around Farnborough and Aldershot is already well underway. The work includes the installation of traffic lights on all 4 approaches, the widening of the approach roads, and the construction of extra pedestrian and cycling facilities. The project is expected to be completed in 9 to 12 months. You can keep up to date on the progress of the scheme by visiting www.hants.gov.uk/Queens-Roundabout.
Click here for Christmas computer bargains. PCs and laptops have never been more affordable this Christmas thanks to Aldershot's social enterprise TechStart. At TechStart, which is based in the Galleries, you can buy refurbished PCs from £55 and laptops from just £75. The not-for-profit social enterprise can also repair your computer for just £35 plus parts and offers part exchanges. TechStart receives donated computers and laptops from the business community, refurbishes them and then sells them on at very affordable rates. The aim is to make sure everyone can be part of the digital age. And some people may also be entitled to receive free PCs if they are referred to TechStart from support services such as CAB, C-A-B, the Vine, Step by Step, and Social Landlords. So if a computer or laptop is at the top of your festive gift list, make a beeline for TechStart. Any business that has unwanted computers can also give an early Christmas present by donating them now to TechStart. TechStart is open Wednesday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m, and will be closed over Christmas from 21st to the 31st of December. For more information, call 01252 311 660 or go to www.techstart.org.uk.
New homes mark the beginning of a new era for Aldershot. Work has now begun on what will eventually become a development of almost 4,000 new homes for Aldershot. Phase 1 of this ambitious 15-year project has started with the first 228 homes being built on the former Aldershot Garrison site. Eventually the scheme will transform the whole site into the Wellesley development, creating an urban extension to Aldershot. Overseeing this major scheme is developer Grainger plc, which is acting on behalf of the Defence Infrastructure Organisation, part of the Ministry of Defence, which is the landowner until consented land has been sold to house builders. This first phase has been sold to Bellway Homes Limited, with the new homes expected to be completed by the spring of 2015. Alan Chitson, development manager at Grainger, said, "We are keen to ensure we develop a thriving new community at Wellesley, providing well-planned new homes, new schools, green open spaces and amenities. The development will also bring long-term economic benefits to the local area. We are very pleased Bellway has completed the first land sale. They shared our vision for the site and have a good record in building high-quality new homes." The new homes, which range from one-bedroom flats up to five-bedroom houses, will be next to the recently refurbished Smith Dorian House, once used as a Methodist soldiers' home, and more than a third of the new properties will be affordable homes. Keep up to date with the Wellesley development at www.wellesleyaldershot.co.uk.
Have your say on planning for the future of Rushmore. Next year we'll see a major consultation on planning for the long-term future of our borough. A timetable has been drawn up for the preparation of a new local plan for Rushmore, which will guide development such as the location and number of new homes, future sites for new jobs, further improvements to the town centres of Aldershot and Farnborough, and detailed planning policies for Farnborough Airport for years to come. There will be several opportunities for you to comment on the new plan as it evolves, with the first chance to do so during an initial consultation in June 2015. To sign up to receive further information on the new local plan, you can email plan@rushmore.gov.uk or call our planning policy team on 01252 398 789. In the meantime, our Core Strategy 2011 and Local Plan 2000 remain in place to guide future development in the borough until the new plan is complete. And for information, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/Rushmore Plan.
This is about the fairer system for Blue Badge parking. A simpler and fairer system has been introduced for all Blue Badge holders. Everyone with a Blue Badge now has to pay to park in our car parks, but they receive double the amount of time for their money. We introduced charging for some Blue Badge holders following a review and consultation in 2012. However, following feedback that the scheme, which charged discretionary Blue Badge holders only, was confusing and unfair, we brought in a new scheme which began in the autumn. The old two-tier system has been removed and all Blue Badge holders are now treated the same. And to recognise that Blue Badge holders potentially need more time to get back to their cars, we doubled the time they get for their money. This, along with our over 65 parking concessions, means more and more of our most vulnerable residents are able to park more cheaply. For more information on Blue Badge parking and over 65 concessions, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/parking.
Plan for accessible garden blossoms. Vulnerable people and those with disabilities will be able to use a new accessible garden at Cove Green allotments from spring 2015. The Farnborough Rotary Access Garden will give people usually excluded from gardening the chance to enjoy its many benefits. Farnborough Rotarians and Rushmore Voluntary Services Group Blooming Marvellous have been busily clearing a site at the allotments to make way for the garden. 2 garages have been demolished, with another left to serve as a garden workshop. Raised flower beds, accessible to wheelchair users, are being built to house an array of plants and vegetables. Car parking will also be made available. Michael Smales of Farnborough Rotary Club came up with the idea for the garden. He said, "I have an allotment and gain a great deal of enjoyment from it. The accessible garden will open gardening up to a large group of people who can enjoy it too. We are applying for grants and are looking forward to local businesses for their help in creating the garden. Once it is open, hopefully in the spring, we will hand its day-to-day running over to Blooming Marvellous, who will supervise gardening in a controlled and safe environment."
Aldershot scores double awards at South East in Bloom. Everything came up roses in the latest South and South East in Bloom competition, with 2 top awards for Rushmore. At a presentation in Brighton, Aldershot Crematorium received gold for the 2nd year running in the category to find the region's best cemetery or crematorium. The judges assessed the crematorium for horticulture, the environment and conservation, pride of place, public relations and customer care. Kelly Chambers, Bereavement Services Manager at the crematorium, said, "We were thrilled to win gold again this year. A great deal of hard work goes into making the crematorium a beautiful place. We have 3 full-time groundsmen who work very hard, and they're part of a much wider team which is totally committed to the crematorium. Work takes place all year round to make sure our public spaces meet the high standards set by South and South East in Bloom. The beautiful floral displays in Aldershot Town Centre earned a Silver Gilt Award after being scored highly on horticultural achievement, environmental responsibility and community involvement. South and South East in Bloom is also open to community groups, and this year Cheney Way residents in Farnborough, Aldershot and district allotments and residents from Shaftesbury Court, Farnborough entered the It's Your Neighbourhood category, with each winning an outstanding plaudit. Shaftesbury Court, which also fared well in Rushmore in Bloom, received the additional accolade of runner-up in the Champion of Champions category.
And here is a list of dates for council committee meetings. In December, on the 15th, Standards and Audit Committee. On the 16th, Licensing Subcommittee. And in January, on the 6th, Cabinet. The 7th, Development Management Committee. 8th, Licensing Subcommittee, and in brackets, Alcohol and Entertainments. 12th, Leisure and Youth Policy and Review Panel. 13th, Licensing Subcommittee. 15th, Corporate Services Policy and Review Panel. 19th, Borough Services Policy and Review Panel. 20th, Environment Policy and Review Panel. 22nd, Community Policy and Review Panel. 26th, Licensing and General Purposes Committee. And the 29th, Licensing, Alcohol and Entertainments.
And in February, on the 3rd, is Cabinet. On the 4th, Development Management Committee. 10th, Licensing Subcommittee. 25th, Licensing Subcommittee for Alcohol and Entertainments. 26th, Council Meeting. In March, on the 3rd, Cabinet. 4th, Development Management Committee. 9th, Standards and Audit Committee. 10th, Licensing Subcommittee. 16th, Leisure and Youth Policy and Review Panel. 19th, Corporate Services Policy and Review Panel. 23rd, Borough Services Policy and Review Panel. 24th, Environment Policy and Review Panel. 26th, Licensing Subcommittee, Alcohol and Entertainments, Community Policy and Review Panel. 30th, Licensing and General Purposes Committee. And on the 31st, Cabinet. The public is welcome to all meetings. Most start at 7 p.m. at the Council offices in Farnborough Road. Cabinet meetings start at 4:30 p.m. For more information, call Cathy Flatt on 01252 398829 or visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/meetings calendar.
Now, community matters. Skilled Up project marks successful first year helping people back to work. Our Skilled Up programme aims to help long-term unemployed people back into work, and 2014 has produced some impressive results to build upon. Since April 2014, the programme has welcomed 24 course participants and helped 10 people into work. 9 people have passed their Construction Skills Certificate Scheme, CSCS, theory test, which they need to have to work on building sites. Many of the people who join the Practical Volunteer programme are dealing with challenging personal situations that make finding employment seem impossible. But Skilled Up offers an effective mix of practical construction skills, coupled with the support people need to build their confidence and find a way back into the job market. Course participants are taught to use relevant machinery and equipment, including pneumatic drills and diggers. They also work on real environment projects in Farnborough and Aldershot. Course trainers work with trainees on their skills and aspirations and can flag up jobs becoming available that they could apply for. Local employers also offer volunteer positions and confidence-building courses can be provided.
Debbie Whitcomb, the Council's Neighbourhood Development Officer, explained, Skilled Up is not classroom-based. It is very much hands-on, and people respond very well to this. Even those who have been unemployed for a long time and feel they have little to offer, employers are seeing good results. One of our participants suffered from severe anxiety and found it difficult to even get to the first session. But he attended every day, came up with good ideas, worked hard, and talked about his interests in phone and computer repairs. We then linked him to a volunteering opportunity in TechStart. He took his CSCS safety test and started stewarding at local events. And like many people who come through Skilled Up, he is moving his life forward. One Farnborough man who has been through the Skilled Up programme agreed, when the job centre sends you volunteering, you never get the chance to do it in construction. This has been brilliant. My kids think all Dad does is stay home and watch TV. I want to show them there is a better life. I could now approach a site foreman and have something to offer, even though I left school with no qualifications. The programme is funded by the Department for Work and Pensions. You must receive Job Seekers Allowance or Employment and Support Allowance to qualify for Skilled Up. For more details, ring 07831 528 383 or email skilledup@rushmore.gov.uk.
Make sure you're not a burglary statistic this Christmas. Whether you are going away for the festive season or spending it at home, follow our few simple tips and make sure you don't become yet another Christmas crime statistic. If you're going away, use timer devices to switch on lights and radios regularly, and make sure you lock your garage and shed and check doors and windows for weak spots. Leave a spare key with a trusted neighbour and ask them to pick up mail and open or close blinds and curtains at appropriate times. Don't advertise on social media sites such as Facebook that you are going away. If you are at home, keep presents out of sight in your home and car, and do not feed extension cables through partially open windows. Criminals know to look for this. For more seasonal crime prevention tips, visit www.hampshire.police.uk.
And now a number of articles related to Christmas. Festive cheer rings through our town centres. Our town centres have pulled a real Christmas cracker this year, with a whole host of festive treats. From Christmas carols to free parking, there's more reason than ever to shop locally for your Yuletide gifts. Our council-run car parks in Farnborough, Aldershot and North Camp will be free on Sunday the 14th and 21st of December, apart from Union Street East and Union Street West Farnborough. And there's a choice of Santa's Grotto for you, for your children to get an early glimpse of Father Christmas. The Prince's Mead Shopping Centre Grotto in Farnborough is free and opens every weekend, as well as on the 22nd, 23rd and 24th of December, from 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Aldershot's The Wellington Shopping Centre has a grotto based in the Lower Mall, opened every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m, and Sundays between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. It will also open on Tuesday the 23rd of December and on Wednesday the 24th of December.
A special feature for Christmas in Farnborough is the Tree of Memories at Prince's Mead, where people can leave messages about a loved one and make donations to the Phyllis Tuckwell Hospice. Christmas gift stalls will also feature in the Mall throughout December. Over at the Meads in Farnborough, there will be Christmas huts selling tasty foods, a festive fair selling gifts, novelties and Christmas trees, a carousel, face painting and workshops for children. Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without carols, and you can enjoy your favourites as they are sung at the Meads in the run-up to Christmas and also in Union Street, Aldershot, every Saturday in December between midday and 2 p.m. There will also be 2 festive performances in the Wellington Shopping Centre from a local theatre school and church choir on December the 13th and 20th. At Westgate Leisure Park in Aldershot, the festive period will see free family entertainment, seasonal movie releases, delicious food, great Christmas parties, and a visit from Father Christmas himself. To keep up to date with everything going on this Yuletide, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/Christmas.
Memorial Tree helps you remember loved ones at Christmas. A special memorial tree for people to remember their loved ones this Christmas is now in place at the Park Crematorium in Aldershot. Christmas can be a very difficult time for people who have lost a loved one, and the memorial tree gives people the opportunity to express their feelings by writing a message on a card and tying it onto a branch of the tree. In the 14 years that the memorial tree has been available, its popularity has grown substantially, from 500 cards in the first year to more than 3,500 last year. The memorial tree is in the crematorium's Hall of Remembrance, and the cards for people to write on are provided free of charge. Over Christmas, the crematorium is open during the weekends of December the 13th to 14th, 20th to 21st, between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. It's also open on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, December the 27th and 28th, and New Year's Day from 10 a.m. to midday. The crematorium grounds will be open between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Day, Saturdays and Sundays. Our cemeteries at Reedon Road in Aldershot, Ship Lane and Victoria Road, Farnborough will be open every day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For information, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/crematorium or contact the crematorium on 01252 321 653 or for emails bereavement services, all one word, at rushmore.gov.uk.
And now a warning, don't get stuffed by food poisoning. Turkey is the centrepiece for most of our Christmas dinners, but fail to prepare or cook it properly and your festivities could be truly stuffed. Ensure your turkey is defrosted thoroughly in a fridge or cool room before you cook it, and avoid spreading bacteria by not washing it. These are some of the top tips for a healthy Christmas from the NHS Live Well campaign. And to find out more, visit www.nhs.uk/livewell/Healthy Christmas. And if you're eating out this Christmas, check out the establishment's food hygiene rating by visiting http://ratings.food.gov.uk.
Pride of joy after poppy pick chosen for calendar. A stunning photo of poppies on the A325 was one of 12 top-notch images taken by local people and selected for the 2015 Aldershot calendar, which is now on sale. The annual calendar competition attracted a bumper crop of 125 entries this year, so thank you to everyone who sent in their photos. 12 superb shots taken by local people throughout the seasons were chosen. Joy Cross, 55, from Farnborough, whose photograph of poppies was taken in the central reservation of the A325 in Aldershot, was among the winners. We had planted the poppies in honour of the WW1 centenary, and Mrs. Cross was thrilled to hear her photograph is being used for November in the calendar when Remembrance Sunday falls. She said, "I took the picture on a near-perfect summer's morning in June. I saw the poppies in the sunshine and made a split-second decision to pull off the main road. I didn't have a good camera with me, so I used my iPad, but I was very pleased with the clarity of the picture when I got home." Mrs. Cross added, "This was my first submission to the competition, and I was truly delighted to hear I was one of the lucky 12. As for being the November entry, I feel very humble and could not be more honoured to be chosen during the World War I centenary year. The calendar, sponsored by Granger plc, is now available to buy at the Prince's Hall, the council offices in Farnborough, and from selected town centre shops. Priced at £5 each, all proceeds are donated to the Vine Day Centre. The charity supports homeless and vulnerable adults aged 25 and over, and is one of the charities being supported by the Mayor of Rushmore, Councillor Diane Bedford.
Here are opening times at council offices over the holiday. Monday the 22nd and Tuesday the 23rd of December from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Christmas Eve on Wednesday the 24th of December from 8:30 to 3 p.m. Christmas Day, that's Thursday the 25th of December, closed. Boxing Day the 26th of December, closed. Monday the 29th of December to Wednesday the 31st of December, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. New Year's Day, that's the 1st of January, closed. Friday the 2nd of January, normal opening hours, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Do you know a local hero who deserves some recognition? If you know a local hero whose superpower is serving the community, then why not nominate them for the Rushmore Community Award 2015? The annual award recognises the achievements of local people who are committed to helping others. 'Tisn't difficult to see why Walter, Wally, Clift from Farnborough and Ted Parker from Aldershot both won community awards in 2014. Combined, the men have been lending a hand for over 50 years. Wally Clift moved to Pinewood Park 30 years ago, and since retiring from the army some 11 years ago, has spent around 4 hours a day picking up litter while out walking his dog. Ted Parker has clocked up an impressive 40 years of volunteering and has been the driving force behind Parkside, the Aldershot charity that provides a wealth of support services to children and adults with learning difficulties. The Rushmore Community Award 2015 is open to all residents and is judged by councillors on our Licensing and General Purposes Committee. The committee looks for people who, as individuals or representatives of an organisation, have made an outstanding contribution to the community of Rushmore. And copies of the nomination form are available online at www.rushmore.gov.uk/community award or from Cathy Flatt on telephone number 01252 398 829.
This is news of recycling. We've got your rubbish and recycling all wrapped up. It's that time of year when we look forward to lots of presents, but the extra waste they produce can be the downside. But never fear, because here in Rushmore we have your festive rubbish and recycling all wrapped up. Use our nifty Cut Out and Keep calendar to remind you of any changes to your collections over Christmas and the New Year. And you'll hear about that calendar a little later. Although there will be changes to collection days to take into account the bank holidays that fall over the festive period. You'll be pleased to know you can leave out extra recycling if your wheelie bins are full. So what can be put in your blue bin for recycling? Here's your checklist. Paper, tins and cans including biscuit and chocolate tins, cardboard, don't forget those toy boxes, plastic bottles, and when the festivities are over, we can also compost your real Christmas trees. We will collect real trees that are put out on collection day between 12th and 23rd of January. They must be put out on your rubbish collection day on the opposite week to recycling. They must be out by 7 a.m. and large trees over 5 feet should be cut in half. Please remove all decorations as these cannot be composted. And you need to refer to recycling pages at www.rushmore.gov.uk for updates and reminders throughout Christmas.
Don't bulk up this Christmas. Hands up if you have ordered a new sofa, washing machine or TV in time for Christmas. And is Father Christmas due to replace your child's old bike with a spanking new model? If that sounds like you, then you might be wondering what to do with your soon-to-be old furniture, white goods, or rusty bikes. We offer a bulky household waste collection service to take away your unwanted large goods. For just £38, we will take up to 3 bulky items, or you can take these items to your local household waste recycling centre for free. To find out more, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/bulky waste or call 01252 398 399.
Raise and recycle your glass for Christmas. Give yourself an early Christmas present and accept our special all-year-round gift box for your glass recycling. You should already have a box from us where you can keep your empty glass bottles and jars for the recycling collection. And there's no better time of year to make sure you are using yours or to double-check that you have one. With lots of empties expected to be generated over the festive period, we're urging our residents to make use of these boxes, or if you don't have one, to get in touch with us now. Anyone who does not have a box for their glass recyclables can call us now on 01252 398 399 and we'll arrange for it to be delivered to you in time for Christmas. Cheers.
And here is your rubbish and recycling calendar, Christmas 2014-15. Wednesday the 24th of December, normal collection. Thursday the 25th of December, Saturday the 27th of December. Friday the 26th of December, Monday the 30th of December, that's the normal collection. Tuesday the 30th of December, Wednesday the 31st of December. Wednesday the 31st of December for Friday the 2nd of January. Thursday the 1st of January for Saturday the 3rd of January. Friday the 2nd of January, Monday the 5th of January. And on Monday the 5th of January for Tuesday the 6th of January. Tuesday the 6th of January for Wednesday the 7th of January. Wednesday the 7th of January for Thursday the 8th of January. Thursday 8th of January for Friday the 9th of January. And Friday the 9th of January for Saturday the 10th of January. And Monday the 12th of January there will be a normal collection.
Now further community news. New design guide will make sure shops put on a good front. A new design guide will make sure there are more good quality shop fronts and signage across Aldershot and Farnborough. The new guide will apply to all buildings used as shops, restaurant, cafe, takeaways, pubs and professional services. It will help shop owners, architects and planning agents raise the design quality of the shop fronts, improving the shopping environment and helping to protect traditional features. One of the main principles of the guide is to make sure that all new shop fronts accurately reflect the character of the building. We will encourage the use of hanging signs with traditional metal brackets and will only consider modern shop fronts if they are of exceptional or innovative designs and make use of high-quality materials. The guide will also encourage the use of timber fascias on historic buildings, and there will be strict rules for shop units in conservation areas, in listed buildings or in buildings of local importance. By the time you have received this issue of Arena, residents and other stakeholders will have been consulted on the proposals which will be used alongside the local plan. The guidelines will also support our shop improvement grant scheme, being launched as part of our £4.5 million regeneration scheme to improve the look and feel of Aldershot town centre.
Getting women cycling for fun is a breeze. Are you a keen female cyclist? Would you like to become a Breeze champion and lead a series of new and inspiring Breeze cycle rides for ladies? Breeze rides aim to get more women into riding bikes for fun, and this initiative has been set up by British Cycling to help more women feel confident and comfortable about going on a ride. Research shows that women are often discouraged from cycling because of a lack of time and concerns over safety. So local Breeze champions are being recruited to help female riders overcome these issues by organising safe, fun and social local bike rides. Rides go at speeds that suit everyone and will often start or finish at a cafe so riders can socialise over a cake and hot drink. Champions are given full training and volunteer to lead rides on a rota system. And to find out more, you can contact our Health and Physical Activity Officer, Martin Stereo, on 01252 398 763 or email him on martin.stereo, that's STERIO, at rushmore.gov.uk.
And this is still to do with community news. Domestic abuse. Help is just a phone call away. Christmas can be a difficult time if you are having relationship difficulties. If you are worried these could escalate into violence or abuse, contact any of the following organisations for support and guidance about keeping Christmas safe for you and your children. National Domestic Abuse 24-hour helpline on 0800 2000 247. Mankind helpline for male victims 01823 334 244. Broken Rainbow for LGBT victims 0300 999 5428. Respect helpline for those who are worried about their own behaviour 0808 802 4040. Rushmore Outreach Support 01252 338835. And Victim Support 0845 3030 900. In an emergency, call 999. For a full list of local services, visit www.safernh.co.uk.
Volunteers are needed for winter shelter programme at the Vine. The Vine Day Centre in Aldershot is adding a new initiative to its support for homeless and vulnerably housed people with its Winter Watch night shelter scheme. Could you be a volunteer? From late November until March 2015, the night shelter will be providing a hot meal, warmth and shelter for homeless people when the temperature is forecast to be below freezing. It will operate from the Source Cafe on the ground floor. Volunteers are needed to prepare and serve meals from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the Vine and help on overnight sleepovers in the Source Cafe from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Full training will be given. And to register your interest or to find out more, you can email nightshelter, which is one word, at vinedaycentre, also one word, .org.uk, or phone 01252 400 196, 400 196. The centre in Station Road offers a safe environment and a range of practical support from advice on mental health issues to help finding housing. The charity also offers classes in budgeting and IT skills and basic life needs, including a hot midday meal, laundry facilities, and the opportunity for social interaction.
And now what's on? Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to the panto we go. Mirror, mirror on the wall, which is the best panto of them all? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs at the Princess Hall this Christmas, of course. The classic fairy tale of the tragic princess cared for by 7 little men will be getting us all in the festive spirit this winter. Prepare for fabulous sets, stunning costumes, fantastic dancers and a great script. Along with the catchy songs and music and dance numbers we've all come to love from this great family Christmas panto. Aldershot's favourite, Robert Hopkins, and Donovan Christian Carey are back for another knockout pantomime season. Snow White will mark Robert's 21st consecutive pantomime at the venue as producer and director, alongside the talented James Barry as writer. This will also be Donovan Christian Carey's 11th consecutive show. Donovan's accomplishments include winning Encore's Best Dame Award and being named one of the best dames in the business by The Stage in 2011. Serena Giacomini, James Franklin, Rachel Lee Gray and Bryn Lewis also star. Will the dwarfs overcome the wicked queen's magic spell? Will Snow White meet her Prince Charming? Will the wicked queen end up as the fairest in the land? All will be revealed between Thursday, December the 11th and Sunday the 4th of January. Tickets start at £16.50 for children and seniors and £17.50 for adults, with discounts available for groups. And you can call the box office on 01252 329 155 or visit www.princesshall.com to book.
Santa's aboard the Rotary float. Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without the Farnborough Rotary Club Christmas float. The much-loved parade will be touring the borough's streets until Christmas Eve, collecting much-needed funds for local charities. Made possible by the hard work and dedication of the Farnborough Rotary Club, the float brings some of the magic of the Christmas and, of course, Santa himself right to your door. Over the festive period, the float will be touring the streets and making scheduled appearances in our town centres. The Farnborough, Aldershot and Rushmore Rotary Clubs will also be holding static street collections in the run-up to Christmas, with every penny collected going to charitable causes. You can find details of the Rotary Club Christmas float routes and other street collections at www.farnboroughRotary.co.uk.
Spring into a new season at the Princess Hall. Some top comedy acts are lined up as the main highlights of the Princess Hall programme as winter moves into spring. German comedian Henning Venn on the 25th of February. Edinburgh Fringe favourite Tim Vine on the 30th of April. Pub landlord Al Murray on the 16th of May. They bring their own distinctive brands of laughter, while TV favourite Lee Nelson arrives with his Suited and Booted tour on the 1st of May. Grumpy Old Women Live, featuring Jenny A. Clare, Susie Blake and Kate Robbins on the 15th of April, should also provide a big draw. Music shows include The Magic of Motown on the 9th of May, and an evening of Dirty Dancing on the 22nd of May, while children's shows include Milkshake live on the 28th of February, and Sing Along a Frozen, a new version of Disney's hugely popular animated modern classic, and that's on the 11th of January. More details, visit www.princesshall.com or call the box office on 01252 329 155.
Planning your dream wedding? Then Princess Hall Wedding Fair is a must. If you're planning to get married in 2015, the Princess Hall Wedding Fair is the place to be on Sunday, January the 25th. The fair, which is open between 11 a.m. and 3:30 p.m, is an excellent opportunity to meet and chat to a wide range of wedding specialists and suppliers, who will all be gathered under one roof. Anyone looking for their dream wedding cake, ideal photographer or ultimate wedding car can come along, see what's on offer and plan their perfect day. There will also be the chance to look around the suites which will be set up as examples of wedding receptions. And don't miss 2 fashion shows in the main hall at midday and 2:30 p.m, free tea and coffee for brides and grooms, free prize draw to win tickets to a show, and if you're interested in having a stand at the fair or would like more information, call 01252 327 671 or email shan.olden@rushmore.gov.uk.
Here are the listings of what's on. Wednesday the 10th of December, Rapunzel, a hair-raising, foot-tapping, high-flying, wash-and-blow-dry of a show with music, puppets, gravity-defying actors, and a guarantee of bad hair days. It's at the West End Centre, Aldershot, suitable for ages 5 plus, £7.50 or £25 for a family of 4. Thursday the 11th of December to Sunday the 4th of January, Snow White, an action-packed pantomime that's fun for all the family. Prince's Hall, Aldershot, £14 to £18.50. On Thursday the 11th of December to the end of March, Hecklers, one of the best comedy clubs in the south, at the West End Centre, Aldershot, at 8 o'clock, £9.50 for the tickets or £10.50 for table seats. Saturday the 13th of December, painting with felt. Enjoy the sensory process of felt making. Create a stunning scene or colourful abstract patterns using wool in its raw form to draw, make marks and mix colour. Experience the magic of felting with your own hands. No brushes required. That's at the West End Centre, Aldershot, 10:30 a.m. £3 tickets, ages 3 plus. Wednesday the 17th of December, Belshazzar's Feast. Mix traditional folk music, add a touch of classical and jazz, throw in a bit of pop and music hall, and top it off with lashings of wry humour, and you have a wonderfully entertaining evening with Belshazzar's Feast at the West End Centre, Aldershot, at 8:15 p.m. Tickets £13 or £11. Friday the 19th of December, Sarah Pascoe, with a comedy brain that leaps from stimulating arguments onto abstract confabulation. Sarah shares her romantic history, existential theory and cultural insights at the West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, tickets £12. And on Saturday the 20th of December, China Drum. The legendary China Drum return with their 25th anniversary tour with special guests 4 Foot Fingers at the West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, tickets £10.
And on Sunday the 11th of January, Sing-Along of Frozen, the brand new sing-along screening of the hit Disney film. That's at the Princess Hall in Aldershot, 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Tickets £13.50 to £15. Wednesday the 14th of January, Frank Vignola and Vinnie Raniolo at the West End Centre in Aldershot at 8 o'clock. Friday the 23rd of January, Snap Disco at the Princess Hall in Aldershot at 7 o'clock. £6 to £7 for tickets. On Sunday the 25th of January, the Wedding Fair, meet and chat to a wide range of wedding specialists and suppliers at the Princess Hall in Aldershot. Entry free but it's from 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Wednesday the 28th of January, Songhoi Blues, Damon Albarn's favourite new band, and that's at the West End Centre in Aldershot, 8 p.m, tickets £10. Wednesday the 4th of February, Lee Nelson, suited and booted, an intimate gig as Lee prepares for his highly anticipated nationwide tour. That's at the West End Centre in Aldershot, 7:30 p.m, tickets £15. On Thursday the 12th of February, Psychic Sally on the Road, star of Sky Living's Psychic Sally on the Road, Britain's favourite TV psychic. That's at the Princess Hall in Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, tickets £12.50. Wednesday the 18th of February, Little Frankenstein, a little horror for a little horrors. The Great Lempen Puppet Theatre return with the story of struggling puppeteer Frank Stein, who, with the help of the audience, creates a new, real-life puppet that is destined to change his life forever. This is at the West End Centre in Aldershot, 2:30 in the afternoon, lasts 50 minutes and is suitable for ages 5 and over. Tickets cost £6.50. And Saturday the 21st of February, the 100 Watt Club, exotic, authentic belly dance at the West End Centre in Aldershot, 8 p.m.
On Wednesday the 25th of February, Henning Wein, Eins Zwei DIY, at the Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, tickets £14 and £15. Also on Wednesday the 25th of February, Lee Nelson, suited and booted. West End Centre, Aldershot, 7:30 p.m. Tickets £15. Friday 27th of February, another Snap Disco. Prince's Hall, Aldershot, 7 p.m. Tickets £6 and £7. Saturday the 28th of February, Milkshake Live. Characters from Channel 5's Milkshake, along with a milkshake presenter. At the Prince's Hall, Aldershot, 1 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. Tickets £11 and £13. Sunday the 8th of March, Moscow Ballet, Swan Lake, the most popular of all classical ballets. At the Prince's Hall, Aldershot, 3 p.m., £21.50 and £23.50. Thursday the 19th of March, Richard Digance. Many people sing, play guitar and tell stories, but not many have supported Steve Martin, Robin Williams, or played a guitar duet with Brian May of Queen. A national treasure, according to Bob Harris. That's at the West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, and tickets are £16.50. Friday the 20th of March, Snap Disco again, Prince's Hall, Aldershot, 7 p.m, tickets £6 and £7. And Thursday the 26th of March, Richard Herring, Lord of the Dance Settee. After covering weighty issues like death, love, religion and spam javelins, the King of Edinburgh returns with a show about daftness, being uncool, and bouncing joyously on the sofa. That's at the West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m. Tickets are £15. And the telephone numbers for box office and bookings: Farnborough Library and Learning Centre, 01252 516 458, or you can email linda.baines@hants.gov.uk. Aldershot Library and Learning Centre, 01252 322 560, or aldershot.library@hants.gov.uk. The Prince's Hall, 01252 329 155, or www.princeshall.com. And the West End Centre, 01252 33 0040, and their website is www.westendcentre.co.uk.
A day trip is just a phone call away. This is more news. 2 volunteer-run bus schemes are helping more and more Rushmoor residents get out and about. Thanks to the Rushmoor Voluntary Services, RVS, there is no need for any local resident to be housebound or for community groups to be restricted to one place. Its community transport scheme boasts a fleet of accessible minibuses operated by volunteer drivers available to hire for groups throughout the borough. One group that took advantage of the scheme was Farnborough Mental Health Support Organisation, SUGS, Service User Support Group. SUGS hired one of the buses for the day to take its members to Portsmouth on the sunny south coast. Brian, who helps to run SUGS, said, "Thanks to RVS and to our great driver Roger, we were able to have a fantastic day away from our strains and worries." Roger was extremely helpful to all involved. He always made a point of consulting with SUGS staff and was the perfect host to our members. He made our day out all the more special. As well as day trips, the community transport scheme can also be used to help groups get their members to and from meetings. And it's just not groups that can benefit. The RVS also runs a Dial-a-Ride scheme for individuals who find it difficult using public transport. This door-to-door service on specially adapted minibuses is cheaper than a taxi. You will need to register first before using Dial-A-Ride by calling 0845 6024 135, and for more information on RVS community transport and Dial-A-Ride, visit www.rvs.org.uk or call 01252 540 162.
Improved playing fields are in another league. Young footballers in Aldershot can now compete on a level playing field. Thanks to funding from the Football Foundation and TAG Farnborough Airports Community Fund, young footballers at Aldershot Boys and Girls Football Club will be able to enjoy refurbished playing fields at Ivy Road Recreation Ground. All 3 pitches will be levelled and regrassed to provide a surface that will improve the playing standard and the experience for the club's young members. The Football Foundation is providing £57,000 and the TAG Fund £5,000 to meet the project costs of £62,000. The total cost originally was estimated at £180,000, but the Council has been able to net this substantial savings by importing recycled topsoil from other projects. Now that's a save any goalkeeper would be proud of.
We can help you to stay warm this winter. The last thing you need to worry about this winter is your boiler packing up, particularly if you're on a low income. But help could be at hand, because if you are on a low income, you could be entitled to financial assistance from us to replace or repair your defective boiler. We offer grants and subsidised loans for this, and a whole range of energy efficiency measures. To find out if you could be eligible, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/housing grants or call 01252 398 980.
A new enterprise centre is open for business. Startup Hub provides space and advice for budding entrepreneur. If you're thinking of starting your own business in 2015, the new Aldershot Enterprise Centre could be just the ticket. The Business Startup Hub will provide space, advice and training for both former forces personnel and civilian entrepreneur to launch and develop their own businesses. The Victorian brick building in Louise Margaret Road is part of the old Mandora barracks and has been converted into more than 30 offices after lying partly vacant for several years. Enterprising Office, an army-based charity, will run the centre day to day. The name Mandora commemorates Wellington's victory at the Battle of Mandora in Egypt in 1801 during the Napoleonic Wars. The Enterprise Centre has been opened by the Hampshire-based not-for-profit business support company WSX Enterprise, with help from Hampshire County Council, as well as the physical space. The centre has experienced mentor and other business support experts on hand to help with advice and input. The office space includes weekly single-desk hire and a choice of rooms to rent monthly, ranging from 142 square feet for up to 3 people to 270 square feet for up to 6 people. Office space is available from £30 a week, and a training room / meeting room is available for hire. On-site facilities include a canteen, high-speed internet access and free parking. And for more information and to inquire about any available office space, contact 0800 3077 008.
Are you registered to vote under the new election system? A new system for electoral registration means that each individual person now registers to vote rather than the head of household registering everyone who lives at an address. It's easy to register online at www.gov.uk/register to vote, all one word, but you can also do it by phoning our elections team or filling in a form. You'll need to give a few more details to register, including your national insurance number and date of birth. This helps to make the electoral register more secure. If you don't register, not only will you have no say at the next parliamentary election on the 7th of May, but also if households or electors don't respond to requests for information from the council, they could be at risk of being fined and lose the option of a postal or proxy vote. You can find out more at www.gov.uk/Your Vote Matters, again one word. For more information on the new election system, call 01252 398826 or 398828.
And the magazine finishes with 2 adverts. The first features a blue plastic bottle thinking, I want to be a picnic bench when I'm recycled. And you're invited to pledge to recycle your bottle and give it a chance to be reborn. Make your pledge by visiting www.pledgeforplastics.co.uk/Hants. Now, Pledge for Plastics is one word, but the 4 is the figure 4 rather than FOR. And this scheme is supported by Recycle for Hampshire and Rushmore Borough Council. And Devereux House. A warm, friendly welcome awaits in our residential care home, day centre, or if you need extra care following an illness or operation. Call us now for further details by phoning 01252 512 967 or call in at 69 Albert Road, Farnborough, Hampshire, GU14 6SL. That's the end of the winter 2014 edition of the Rushmore Borough Council's Arena magazine, brought to you by FATN Talking News. If you wish to contact us, and especially if you or anyone you know would be interested in receiving our local newspaper on memory stick, please ring 01252 719 266 or visit our website at www.fatntalkingnews, all one word, .org.uk. And now we would like to say goodbye from all of us, from Rosemary.
Goodbye.
From Michael.
Goodbye.
Ian.
Goodbye.
And from me, Malcolm Ingalls. Goodbye.